Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm here at Tintin Express, just dropping the Lambo off this morning. I'm gonna have a little just a little finishing touch on the side there to get your approval of, see if you like it. So yeah, just waiting for Sam to come in now, and then he's going to give me a lift back to work. Then I'm going to show you what we got going on. Although I'm on my own this week, had some good progress, quite enjoyed it actually on my own. Right guys, had a really busy day yesterday. So this Cosworth here that's got to go to Surrey, this one is pretty much done. This was the one we were waiting for the plating on for quite a while. So I managed to get all the turbo pipes on, etc, time it all up, cam covers on. We've just got a few bits over there, throttle body, etc, and a couple of little bits to clean up, and that one is all done and that one can go. This is the one for the guy from America, the one that I did the Moonstone rocker cover. As you can see, we've got the head on, crank in, pistons and rods in, all the rest of it. That one is well on its way and looks really nice with the Moonstone cover. I don't know why they didn't do this colour originally, it looks fantastic. So yeah, well on the way with that one. Just waiting for the stuff to come back from plating, which should be here Friday, I believe, maybe tomorrow. And then we're well ahead of schedule with that one. So the two engines for the brothers, they're all done, paid for. Just put them on the pallet. I'm going to wrap those up nice and safe, and then I'm going to organise a courier to come and pick these up and they can go. In the meantime, we've had this one turn up. Had a lorry pull up today, pulled this off the back, and I'm sure that I'm meant to know who this is from and what it's from and what I've got to do with it, but at this point in time I don't really know. So unfortunately there is a number on it, so I'm going to give that a ring and see which one this is. But this, I was only expecting one this week, which is due in Friday, but that's out of the Mark 1 Escort, and it certainly isn't this one. So that's two we've got this week. So I'm just glad we managed to get a few almost done and done out the door. Two engines here that we had on the pallet. We've got a V6 Alfa Romeo. That one there, we've got to take the cylinder heads off. Apparently he's done head gaskets on it before, but it's still pressurising like buggery. So we're going to take the heads off and have a look at the block faces and the liners, make sure the liners haven't dropped in that. So that is the next on the list to get on an engine stand once we've got one available. This one here, L200 16 valve, this has turned up. I think this is one that John spoke to the customer about, but it's either an exchange engine or us go through that engine. Whichever we do at the minute, it's going to be swings and roundabouts, to be honest. But to be honest, because of the warranty side of it, and you know, this type of engineer is a bit in the same ballpark as the Transits and that, rather not get involved with that. So I'm going to do some phoning around, see if we can get a recon exchange on that one. Right, so just a quick update on the actual sort of the running of the business, really. So I don't know whether any of you guys out there have noticed, I'm looking a little bit tired recently. I had a chap come in earlier saying he watches the videos, and he noticed gradually that definitely some days I'm looking a little bit tired. So basically, I had a chat with John, my business partner, on Friday last week, just saying that definitely in the last year, even more so the last 6 months, we've got so busy, and it's the type of work has sort of changed quite a lot. So whereas before we were probably getting more local sort of cylinder head repairs and what have you, but obviously you know what modern stuff's like. It's sort of edging more towards modern engines being non-repairable or no one wanting to get too involved with them. So, but the classic and the performance stuff, definitely the performance stuff is thriving at the moment. You know, with not just with the Cosworths, which we seem to be getting a lot of, but other stuff, you know, like the Evos, and with the Japanese market going sky high, obviously the Cosworths and all the classics being worth quite a lot. There seems to be a lot of engines out there, and we've got really busy. And not only that, but I think it just so happens, because maybe because of COVID, I don't know, but there just seems to be less and less machine shops or engine builders with machine shops doing all the in-house work, and even engine builders in general. There just don't seem to be as many. You know, we're getting a lot of stuff now nationwide, rather than just sort of local or in the southwest. So basically, yeah, I had a chat with John and said, look, what I've done, I mean, the YouTube channel, I can't thank you guys enough, but the YouTube channel really seems to have changed things again for us. And because there's only 3 of us, I've sort of focused it more around myself, really, my abilities. I mean, as far as the performance side of the engines go, like the calculations and the sort of finesse machining, I'm the one that does that. So not only has it got busier in the office, which I do myself, so I've made myself a lot busier in there, made myself a lot busier out here, and I can't do everything. So I had a good chat with John, and I think what we're going to do is maybe I want to get myself out here and get in amongst it, because this is what I enjoy. I absolutely love doing the performance side of it, and the builds and all the machining and the calculations and stuff like that. So that is what I want to do. That is my cup of tea. That's my baby. I mean, the office stuff has to be done to run a business, but I just seem to be doing a lot more of that. So what I'm probably going to do is get, whether we get a girl in here or something like that, or get someone in here to sort of maybe do a bit of part-time office work and help me out there, because as I say, I've been doing it all myself and it's just too much, you know what it's like. So yeah, there's about to be a few changes. I've also had a chat with another guy, Paul Dove, who is Bob Dove's son. Bob is the one that does all the old Alpha engines, from Bob Dove Motorsport. So I've had a word with Paul, and he can sort of be on the other end of the phone and pop in whenever I need him to do some stripping and blasting and painting and what have you. Paul knows his way around engines, so yeah, that's really helpful. So yeah, just as I say, all of a sudden needs to be a few changes made in here so we can sort of cater more for all these engines that we're getting in, really. But yeah, not a bad thing. Can't thank you guys enough. All your subscribers and the people that watch the channel sending us work, yeah, really appreciate it, and I hope you're pleased with the work that we're doing. So I'm just going to get this up in the air. I'm going to get this on an engine stand, and give the chap a ring on that. Just had a gentleman turn up with these 2 cylinder heads. Now these are off a petrol V10 Ford Triton engine, apparently very popular over in America. These have come in to be serviced. I think they're building the whole engine, and when you consider it's a V10, he said a whole engine kit is about 500 quid from America. So yeah, ridiculous really, but nice, lovely engine, nice and simple. It's done a head gasket on this bank here. You can see where it's a bit washed out, and we're sort of thinking it's gone up here. But what we're going to do is just pressure test both heads, make sure they're crack free, and then we're going to take all the valves out and just overhaul them. So yeah, quite interesting. First time I've seen one of these in here. That Cosworth there is on an engine stand now. I'm going to try and give the guy a ring in the morning now, just to jog my memory on what we're doing with it. There's a big old snail hanging off the side of that, and it looks like it's a 205 block, so that's an interesting combo. I'm going to have to see what sort of power this has been running. It seems like it's pushing the 205 block, so I might have to have a chat with him about that. So yeah, give him a ring in the morning. We've got a spare engine stand here now. That's waiting for the Cosworth that's arriving Friday, so that'll be another 2. But my next job over here, I'm just gonna have a little break from the Cosies at the minute. We've got here a Rover K16 cylinder head. Now, I haven't seen one of these for a long time. At one point, we were, honestly, these were our bread and butter. We were getting 3 or 4 some days coming in, and at least 5 a week. You know, they were absolutely bloody popular as hell. And it was always the same story. It was always the head gasket. These are the ones with, they've got the long through bolts that go right down to a carrier at the bottom of the block. and they come from standard. Whether this was the issue, we always thought it was, but they come with the plastic dowels that hold the head on. And I think what the problem was the head was just doing this because it's got such a long bolt. So we always used to keep the modified Reese gasket sets in stock. I mean, we'd buy 10 at a time, and they'd go out the door faster than we could buy them. But they come with the modified head gasket, the multi-layer head gasket. They would come with the new bolts, and they would also come with steel dowels. So why Rover didn't do that in the first place, I'll never know. But to be honest, as soon as you do that, you never had any more trouble from these engines. They were such a good bloody engine, all aluminium, so light and really good power. I mean, I remember a friend of mine used to have a 1400 one of these, because they used to come in 14, 16, 1800, I think. And they went so well. I remember us racing a Renault 5 GT Turbo at one point with these 1400, and it was as quick. Yeah, mega bit of kit. So yeah, nice to see one of these back in. So that's it for today really, guys. Just got this Hilux block board. I'm going to wait for those pistons, which should arrive tomorrow. Then I can get this thing up on the hone and finish bore it. So yeah, today the whole morning has been took up by me taking stuff off pallets, putting other stuff on pallets, putting engines on engine stands, just generally sorting the workshop out. So as you can see on your own, you don't get a great deal done sometimes. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to show you any sort of machining, but stay tuned. The next video, we've got some decent machining and setup processes to show you. And also should have the Lambo back from Sam at Tintin Express on the little finish on the side there. So yeah, a little bit of promotional for the business really, if that gives you any clues. But thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Until the next episode, hit the subscribe button, like, comment down below, and I'll see you in another one. Take it easy. Cheers.